Hey everyone, Adequate here again, bringing you another SimCity tutorial. I'm going to show you a quick way to make about 5 to 6K an hour in about 20 minutes. We're going to start out with a new city layout here, so other cities won't affect any population growth or jobs. And I'm starting with a basic 3-city layout. This one will be a little bit rough, it's got some mountain ranges, but I usually prefer the flat cities, but we'll make this one do. The first thing we'll want to do is to stretch out our entryway into the city. And one thing to take note here is when stretching that out is to make it long enough. You don't want your traffic to be backed up at your entry point. The next thing I'll do is check the direction of the wind. This will give me a good understanding of where I want my industry to keep it downwind. I like starting out with wind power. It's cheap and pollution free. And the next thing I'll look for is where to put my water pump. You don't want to put it next to industry. You'll end up with some dirty water. So what I'll do now is I'll build the foundation of my city structure. I'll start by making a square to allow the Sims to have a roundabout way through the city. You'll understand that later. Right now, I want to start making some money. So I'll start to lay down some industry, and I'm going to use the low density dirt roads. They are cheap, and we don't have a lot of people in the city as of yet, so we don't need to lay down high density roads yet. Okay, we can upgrade these later as we need. So following the grid lines, we're just going to go ahead and lay down some industry up here, and we'll just use the snap points as a starting point. A good thing too is you can also use these same rows for residential right now as well. Looks like I'm going to be running a little bit low on money here. Didn't anticipate how many roads I was building, but that's okay, and may have to take out a bond here, but that's okay because we can pay that back later with no problem. So I'm going to continue with the low density roads and building in this little area right here, alternating with residential and commercial areas, and you'll see that they'll start filling in here shortly as well. Nice little area. I'm making about $108 an hour right now, which isn't too bad. It's okay. I see this nice little glitch right here. So here's something really cool as well. We're going to take this corner and we're going to go ahead and make it into a curvy road. Just go ahead and take a 45-degree angle, line it through those two, use your bulldozer to bulldoze the unneeded areas, and use the curvy road to connect them. It's pretty awesome, and it saves the Sims a lot of time from having to stop and continue on through. Just got enough for a town hall to be approved, so I went ahead and laid that down. But I'm going to put it somewhere where you have the ability to upgrade that with no problem. I'm going to go ahead and fill in this section here again with residential and commercial zones. And I don't know what I was doing here, but it looks as though I kind of messed up on the way I was filling in the roads, so I'm going to go ahead and bulldoze those and try to relay out this section a little bit better. I'm going to use the same layout as before, alternating from residential and commercial. And you'll notice once I have all this built, still all the traffic will avert to the outermost lanes, and that's a good thing because your city growth is determined on the amount of traffic that you have, and you'll definitely want that to be pretty high. Looks like I'm making about $1,500 an hour right now. That's kind of nice. And right now looks like I get to place my waste and sewage. You might want to place that near your industry or somewhere far away, as it will pollute the ground, and also place it downwind as well. You'll notice when I put that sewage near the industry there that some of those Sims got unhappy, and I easily just placed a park and they got happy again. Don't worry about rezoning or redoing your roads in any area. When you rezone and redo your roads, more than likely that area will rebuild as quickly as possible, sometimes even faster than it took the first time. Another thing here I'm looking at where to place the ore and possibly some mining for later on as we see growth in these areas as well. So this area up here looks really good for some more industry. So I'm going to go ahead and use the same concept as before, grid it out, with the low density roads again, and simply just lay down some industry so that I can get more money, of course, which is what we're looking for. Looks like we're sitting at about almost 2,500 an hour, but we want that to grow some more. So I'm going to come up here and lay some more residential and commercial areas so that we can get some more residential residential Sims in here. Look at this little area back here. Any little area that we can, we're going to expand and lay down alternating residential, commercial. There looks like we want just some residential up there. Looks like I didn't leave any room down there to expand my wind power. That's okay, because we can always rezone that later. And we don't have any issues going on right now at Town Hall. Nobody's protesting. People are getting happy. 67 approval rating. Let's put Trade Depot down somewhere. The Trade Depot is going to be good to deliver any type of freight to your commercial zones. It's always nice when you get deliveries every day, and it will also be good later on when we have our ore, or if you have a coal mine or anything like that. The trade depots will have a place to store all of that, because your ore and your coal mines can only hold so much, and when they're full, they stop producing. So in order to have that to continue, you'll want, of course, to have a trade depot set up. Some other things that we'll need later on as well is, you want to look for a fire station. You'll want police support. You also want health, and to keep your Sims happy. You also want a way to get to your Sims in this city here from front to back, or left or right, however you want to look at it. But I didn't think that right now adding that avenue would be the best bet. Had a little traffic issue, but I don't believe that's going to be any problems as of yet. We can always upgrade later. Here we're looking at coverage throughout your region, if anybody else is offering any type of services. It's good if other people would offer other type of services, and you can buy services from them, so that way you don't have to put them in your city, which is kind of nice. Look at that, upgrade on the town hall. So I hope you guys liked the tutorial. Stay tuned, there's going to be more to come. This is a basic city with a basic layout, and we got about, what are we at right now? Almost 6,000 an hour with a little over 5,500 people. Wasn't too bad, wasn't too hard. Hope you guys subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave me anything you can, everything you can think about. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. And the music that you heard in the background was from my brother Dapper. I hope you like him. You can check him out on his YouTube channel at youtube.com/Dapper. Have a good day. Thanks, guys.